Half and half, Dave. Well, there's a lot of talk in the news right now about the fiscal cliff. It's when a combination of expiring tax cuts and government spending cuts are scheduled to become effective at the end of this month. The question is, how will it impact your finances? Join us right now, the Wizard of Wealth, the Guru of Green, Jim Casey himself from Integrated Wealth Management. Good morning.
Welcome. Good morning. I like that. The Guru of Green.
I'll try.
And of course, we're going to ask you all the money questions.
I gotta get the big cape.
Right now on KMIR-6. The fiscal cliff, we've been hearing so much about it. So how could it actually impact us?
Well, I want to put it all into perspective first. I mean, what is the fiscal cliff? I mean, just imagine if you brought home $23,000 a year and your budget was $36,000 a year. That's what's happening in America right now, but except for thousands, it's in trillions. So we really have a debt crisis here, and what the fiscal cliff is Bush-era tax cuts and some budget rules are going to take place on January 1 that's going to absorb over $109 billion out of the economy every year for the next 10 years. So that's going to impact the Medicare spending. There's going to be an increase, proposed increase in Social Security taxes. Household taxes could go up anywhere from $2,000 to $3,500 a year. So this is going to happen right at the time the economy is still a little anemic, and the stock market's not going to like that, the economy is not going to like that, and people are not going to like taking home less money.
You brought up a good point. So if tax increases go up for people like maybe $2,000 extra a year, how do you think that's going to impact consumer spending?
Well, that's the key. Right now, our economy is only growing at about 2%, and that's pretty anemic. We want, and if we remove that money out of the economy, that could drop our economy down by another 4%. So we'll be back into recessionary mode, which again, from job and unemployment benefits could be cut as well.
Right.
So people who are on unemployment, people who are taking home less money, it's just not a good thing, and that's why everybody's talking about it. And I've talked about this for a year. Compromise. I want the government to figure this out so that we're not all falling off of a cliff.
And what can we do right now as we don't know what's going to happen? So what should we do?
Prepare. And I always say that. I know it's very tough to have some money set aside, but try to save some money for that rainy day. There are websites out there. Fixtodebt.org is one of my favorite ones, and people are trying to get people to sign the petition so that our Congress people and our senators listen to what our problems are and not just worry about this bipartisan.
All right,
stuff.
well, if
Another word in my head, but I know we're live.
there's also Medicare worries and stuff like that too, right?
30% less to doctors for Medicare, and I think it's $11 trillion that are going to be cut for Medicare as well.
So basically affecting a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot, and half of that cut also is in defense. So defense spending is going to be a lot less. So there's a lot of issues going on right now. But again, go to the website, tell your congressmen and women to actually get this fixed.
Another
Good
website to go
advice
to, why don't you go to Jim Casey's website? There it is right there. Integrated Wealth Management. Actually, you can go to our website and get that information. If you have any questions, you want to find out how maybe you can prepare yourself for this fiscal cliff and how not to fall over the edge. Jim, we want to thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.